why do you think ending death should be humanity's top priority?
Because I think this moment we live in is really special. We are giving birth to super intelligence. We all know that AI is moving very quickly, and we don't quite know what exactly it is, but it's big and it's fast. And so the suggestion I have is that in this moment, when we're giving birth to superintelligence, that we are wise to transition our focus from a world where we value death to one where we say we are the first generation who won't die. That basically we're saying we value existence above all other things. So it's basically a contemplation of, if you're human on planet Earth in this part of the galaxy, what does intelligent life do when you're giving birth to superintelligence? We say existence. That is the number one thing we care about.
Right, so you have a faith in AI to get us to reach the point where we can avoid death. And I would say there's no concrete evidence right now that we have that we can end death. You're kind of basing that off of the empirical data and the studies regarding AI's progression. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so I've heard you say before that religion is a thing created to kind of make death okay and make the idea of death not as scary, and that humans are very clever. Wouldn't you say that your faith in AI's progression to end death is kind of that same argument, that same faith, just to avoid death as a whole?
Yeah, it's a good point. So what I say is that humans have always died. Up until this point, there's an end of life.
Right.
And when end of life happens, people have been coming up with reasons of why it's a good thing for hundreds of thousands of years.
Right.
And so the idea may be you'll be reincarnated, maybe there's a heaven, maybe that you will achieve immortality in what you do, and you'll be remembered for your deeds as a soldier or an entrepreneur or a poet or a politician. And so people have always sought a form of immortality in deed or in this life or the afterlife. And so what I'm saying is this is actually the first time in human history where a reasonable person could say, we may be the first generation who won't die and not be left out of the room.